Imagine a lake that could contain the entire Baltic Sea. A lake older than the Himalayas, with secrets science cannot solve. Baikal is not just the deepest lake on Earth. It is a rift in the crust. A living organism, 25 million years old, holding 20% of the world's fresh water. If all the world's rivers filled Baikal, it would take a year to fill it. Its depth exceeds 1.5 kilometers, deeper than most European mountains. We know more about the surface of Mars than what hides at the bottom of this abyss. Every dive brings surprises, data that defy our conventional understanding. Baikal guards its secrets tighter than any safe. Today, we will peer into 7 of its heaviest locks. The first secret is hidden at the very bottom, at the point of maximum depth. It is linked to things that should not exist there.
In 2008 and 2009, Russian deep-sea submersibles Mir-1 and Mir-2 conducted a series of dives.
These same submersibles filmed the Titanic for James Cameron. Over 160 dives were performed, an unprecedented number for any freshwater body.
What scientists saw on the bottom changed their perception of the lake. At a depth of over 1,000 meters, in total darkness, they found thermal springs.
These are hydrothermal seeps, where water heated to dozens of degrees rises. Around these sources, life was boiling. Bacterial colonies formed white mats. They looked like alien carpets, thriving in the extreme conditions. Tiny worms and crustaceans, never seen before, crawled on mineral-covered rocks. It was like the famous black smokers of the deep ocean. Hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor, where life exists independently of sunlight.
But those are in the ocean, at tectonic plate boundaries. It meant Baikal is not just a large lake. At a depth of over 1,000 meters, in total darkness, they found thermal springs. With its own volcanic processes and deep water fauna.
Evolving for millions of years in complete isolation from the rest of the world.
But thermal springs were just the beginning. On the bottom, massive accumulations of gas hydrates were discovered. Frozen methane trapped in a crystalline lattice of water molecules. Imagine ice that burns. You pull a piece of translucent substance from the bottom.
You bring a match, and it flares up with a pale flame.
For centuries, the deep purple hues of the amethyst have captivated us, a silent testament to the slow dance of geological time.
Global methane reserves in gas hydrates exceed all known oil, gas, and coal.
And on the bottom of Baikal, there is a colossal amount of them.
Scientists calculated that Baikal's gas hydrates contain enough methane to power Russia. And
for several decades. But there is a problem.
Gas hydrates are unstable. With rising temperatures, they decompose rapidly,
releasing huge volumes of methane, a powerful greenhouse gas.
If Baikal's gas hydrates start melting, the consequences could be catastrophic.
A giant methane release would not only destroy the lake's unique ecosystem, but also accelerate global warming on a scale hard to imagine.
Baikal, which we are used to considering a symbol of purity.
Holds a ticking climate bomb on its bottom.
The second secret is about what lives in Baikal's water. And does not have the right to live there. Baikal is a lake, but its fauna is more like an oceanic one. Here lives the Baikal seal, the only fully freshwater seal in the world. Think about it, a seal living in a lake thousands of kilometers from the nearest sea.
How did it get there?
the closest marine relative, the ringed seal, lives in the Arctic Ocean.
Between Baikal and the Arctic, there is no water path for the seal to reach the lake.
The official version says the seal's ancestors penetrated Baikal through river systems.
During glacial periods, when water levels were higher and rivers were fuller,
releasing huge volumes of methane, a powerful greenhouse gas.
The distance from the Arctic to Baikal by rivers is several thousand kilometers. Through rapids and shallows. It would be an epic journey, lasting hundreds of generations. And somehow, these animals not only reached the lake, but fully adapted to life in fresh water, losing their connection to the sea forever. Today, about 100,000 seals live in Baikal, and they are the top of the lake's food chain. They dive to depths of up to 300 meters and can hold their breath for 40 minutes. Their large, black eyes are an evolutionary adaptation to hunting in dark depths. The leopard seal, a formidable predator of the Southern Ocean, glides effortlessly through the deep blue. In essence, the seal is a living relic, a biological artifact, testifying that Baikal's history is linked to the ocean much closer than we think. But the seal is just the beginning. Baikal is home to over 20,500 species of animals and plants, and more than half of them are not found anywhere else on the planet. This is called endemism, and by this indicator, Baikal has no equal. Here live the Epicura, tiny crustaceans, only 1.5 millimeters long, which are the main sanitary workers of the lake. Every year, they filter the entire volume of water in Baikal.
All 23,000 cubic kilometers.
It is thanks to the Epishura that Baikal's water remains crystal clear.
Transparency in some places reaches 40 meters.
You can see the bottom from the side of a boat at the depth of a 10-story building.
Here lives the golomyanka, a unique fish. Its body is 35% fat. It is so transparent that you can read a newspaper through it. Golomyanka does not lay eggs. It gives birth to live fry,
which is an exceptional rarity for freshwater fish.
and it lives at a depth of up to 1.5 kilometers, where the pressure would crush any other fish. The iridescent scales of the damselfish catch the sunlight filtering through the turquoise water, creating a mesmerizing display of natural beauty in a closed system, and each of them holds information about the lake's history,
which we are only just learning to read.
Every year, they filter the entire volume of water in Baikal.
And here begins the territory where science enters the realm of the almost mystical.